Hey everybody, welcome back. It has been a hot minute since I've done a pregnancy update video. I think it's maybe been since week 16 or 18. And we're now at 34 by the time that you're seeing this. And it is, a little crazy. So we are coming down to the home stretch. We don't have very much longer to have our lives to ourselves. Before everything gets turned upside down, but that's fine. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Updates. Other than me having complete pregnancy brain and barely being able to formulate a complete sentence, I feel like I forget, like, by the time someone's telling me something, if it lasts longer than like 30 seconds for them to tell me, I've already forgotten the beginning of what they said, which has not been fun. But I feel like just to update you on the things prior to this, I guess, what happened like week or second trimester, whatever. I guess the biggest thing of the second trimester was the gestational diabetes screenings. I updated you on this in a vlog or a different pregnancy video, maybe the people say stupid things about pregnancy video. I can't remember at this point, but I did 2 1-hour glucose tests. One was, I think, around 14 or 16 weeks, maybe 16 weeks. And then the other one I did around 26 weeks. The first one I did early just because of my size, my weight. They wanted to do it early just to like see. I think they just wanted to bill insurance, but whatever. I passed that one with flying colors. And then the second one, they kind of just sprung it on me at the spur of the moment. I went in for a regular appointment and then they're like, oh, well, do you have time? You can just do it right now. And I was like, well, aside from the fact that I had breakfast like literally 30 minutes before coming in here, sure, I can do it. So before that second one, I had 2 toaster waffles with jelly, and I had a humongous glass of orange juice and like an egg or something like that. And so I had all of that in me, then drank the glucose drink and still passed my second glucose test with flying colors. So no gestational diabetes over here, thank goodness. So one less complication to worry about. I am having an issue where my blood pressure, I take it at home, I monitor it at home. I've been monitoring it at home for several years, just so that I know what's going on with it. And it's always been perfectly normal, perfectly fine. But whenever I go into the doctor's office, I do get like white coat syndrome. I get a little bit nervous. And on top of it, my doctor's office is using a cuff that is smaller than what I need for my fat arm. So because of that, my blood pressure constantly reads elevated, even though it is not elevated on my monitor that fits my arm. And, so there's that. I did get into a little bit of an argument with one of the doctors a couple weeks ago, but she basically forced me to go to the labor and delivery triage because she said that my blood pressure was dangerously high. And I was like, you're wrong, it's not. And she refused to believe me. And then, of course, after being like completely irate with her, I go to the hospital and they take my blood pressure and it's perfectly fine. So there's that. She's just kind of an idiot. But anyway, we're dealing with that because every time I go to the office, they say the same thing and I'm like, it's not high, but whatever. If you're going to measure it with the wrong cuff, well, you get what you measure with, I guess. So that's frustrating because I hate to be frustrated to go to the doctor, and I have another appointment tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to going to. Like, I hate going there now, but it is what it is. And we only have a few more weeks to just have to get through this. So there's that. He is measuring perfectly fine on all of his growth scans that we've done. And so far, everything is going good. He's like hiccuping right now. I can feel like little like rhythmic movements going on down there. Oh, and now like a big roll. But he's very active, very like, moving around. I actually started feeling movements. Like I went to my 20-week appointment and they're like, "Oh, you've been feeling movements, right?" And I was like, "Nope, not a one." And then sure enough, 2 days later, I started feeling movements. And by week 24, it was like regular movements, throughout the day. And then I think around week 26, I was able to feel the movements with my hand, like outside on my stomach. And now that we're at 34 weeks, it's more like rolling type of movements rather than like big kicks since he's running out of room in there. But otherwise going good. I am starting to lose my breath a little bit, especially whenever I talk a lot because I'm running out of room for my lungs and my diaphragm and stuff. In terms of cravings, I really have not had any strange cravings with this pregnancy, which is kind of weird. I kind of expected that I would, but I haven't. Now, I don't ever sit there and be like, "Oh my God, I have to have ice cream and pickles right now." But if I see a billboard for something or an advertisement or somebody talks about something, I'll be like, "Oh, I kind of would really love to have that right now." But if I don't get it, then I'm okay. If I do get it, even better. But I was listening to a podcast earlier in the week and they were talking about sub sandwiches and I was like, "Oh my God, I need a Jersey Mike's club sub so bad." And so I haven't had deli meat this whole pregnancy, even though I love it because they say, "Oh, it's bad for you, blah, 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 blah." And then today I was like, screw it. I got to have me a Jersey Mike's sandwich. So as soon as we got home, that's what we did. Went and got one and it was glorious. I also am really on a Pop-Tarts kick. I don't even like Pop-Tarts that much. They're okay, but honestly, they're kind of just junk. But I need them. A couple times a week, I have to have a Pop-Tart. It doesn't even matter what flavor. Any flavor, just a Pop-Tart, I need it. So there's that. I have been having a lot of SPD pain, which honestly, I don't even know what it stands for. It's something like symphysis pubis dysfunctionus. I don't know. Abracadabra. But I've been having that and it feels like I've been kicked in the crotch with a steel-toed boot, which is super fun. But luckily it's pretty short-lived. If I stand up, I know as soon as I stand up from filming this video, it's going to hurt. If I get up out of bed, hurts. But once I get moving, it kind of goes away. Other than that, that's really been the worst of my symptoms. Also, what I'm disappointed by is that the girls, they're not growing. I really thought that I was just going to be able to live out my Jessica Simpson pregnant boob fantasy, and they just same as they always were. They're not small by any means, but they didn't grow, and I really thought that they would grow, and they didn't. There have been some nippular changes, but other than that, they're the same girls that I walked in here with, and I'm quite disappointed in that. I just wanted me some Dolly Parton boobs, okay? And didn't get it. So there's that. I can't even remember now if I've already said it, but all of my ultrasounds and growth scans and everything have been going good. We have bought pretty much everything that we need for the baby. I, told you guys we're not doing a registry or a shower or anything like that. So we've bought pretty much everything we need. I need to place one more order that has some small things in it. And then we have literally everything that we could need for at least the first 3 months and probably the first 6 months. We are stocked up on everything. And maybe I'll even do a whole video on stocking up for baby. And I do plan on doing a video that's a non-nursery baby space tour. Just showing you how I set everything up, and all that, because we're not doing a nursery. He's just going to sleep in our room, until maybe the first year, since that's what the pediatric, whatever the hell, recommends. And we're just going to do that. But my back kind of hurts sometimes, like right now, like it's hurting because I've been sitting in this chair filming for quite a while. I feel like my body has taken pretty well to pregnancy, and not to advocate being a fat pregnant woman, like by all means, it's not the healthiest thing to do. But if you find yourself in the situation like I am, I feel like because we are so used to carrying extra weight, then it's less of a burden on our bodies to add a little bit more to that. So for me, I feel like I don't even notice it half the time. Like it's not like I don't feel clumsy on my feet. I don't feel off balance. And I don't really feel like the bump is like so heavy or like weighing me down or, like causing extra discomfort or anything. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. And around the 20-week mark, I feel like I kind of popped a little bit, and I could be like, okay, if I'm wearing something tight, like I could see that I had a little bit of a bump. But weirdly enough, like it seemed like I was just kind of staying in that space. And then at 31 weeks, it was just like, boom, there's the bump. It's out. It just like popped out of nowhere, and I was like, what the hell's that? So it is a little weird, like, because I kind of just feel extra fat rather than pregnant. But that's okay. A few more weeks of this, and then, we'll get back to the gym and working out. No more Pop-Tarts. And, we'll just get back to the swing of things. But everything has been going good so far, I feel like. Still not looking forward to the birth part of it. I am looking forward, though. God, that was a really like weird role. So we're looking forward to that. I think it's going to be fun. And he can just keep on keeping on in there as long as he wants to. But I have a feeling by the way the doctors are talking, we'll probably just do an induction around 38 weeks because of the risk for preeclampsia, which, not to belittle it or anything, but honestly, they're making a way bigger deal out of the blood pressure than they need to, since it is perfectly fine. But let them do what they're going to do. I don't really care. I kind of like the idea of knowing that we just have a scheduled time to go in and have a baby, because I was never too keen on this whole like sit around and wait kind of thing. Like I like keeping a schedule. So, we'll see if we do the induction, and if we do, then we do, and if we don't, we don't. I don't have a birth plan. Just get them out whatever way you got to. I'm just kind of like very easy breezy about the whole thing because I just don't see the point in continuing to stress about it. I stressed about it so much in like the first trimester because I was so afraid of, anything happening. And now I'm just kind of like, all right, cool. Let's just let it roll. So that is my 34-week pregnancy update. I will probably update a little bit more frequently now since we are bearing down on the final weeks. And probably do some more baby type videos. I got some hauls. Like we have a bunch of baby gadgets that we bought that I'll probably haul, and we'll do that. And of course I have more other videos coming. I have some fragrance videos coming too, since the response to my perfume collection video was so great. I'm going to do some more of those type of videos. Have some more beauty videos, some more lifestyle videos, whatever. I'm running out of breath. I gotta let you guys go. I will talk to you next time. Click that subscribe button if you have not already, and I'll see you later. Bye.